Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
So it's down to business here. And he's going long. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. VIGO has picked up 6 points from the first 9 available, 2 wins in 3, Jim. That's a pretty good start, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll be very confident, I think, about their chances here because of that start, Peter. I think...
He's had a go! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Has a goal! Loses his balance and loses the ball. Brings it forward. Hit long and direct. Away from immediate danger. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Plays it out to the wing. Drops into some space. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Nicely measured pass. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. He certainly looks appetite, he's trying the shot. Beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The breakthrough strike! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. VALLECANO take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Ball through needs to be good here. Has a pop! Butter. They have done it again.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Rain starting to fall here, it has been looking that way for a little while. Battles to win it back. Well weighted. A A chance! Has a pop! And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Vallecas in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're underway again. Boba, out to the right. Lovely bit of skill there. Hits one! They've done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half, just...
Tries a shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Defending of the desperate variety. Gets wrestled off the ball. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
They're more than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, that goal really has stirred things up. The cat right amongst the pitch. He's gone for it! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Caceres. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's found his man. Shapes to shoot!
It's obvious that they prefer a greater cushion to sit on, but will they?
Real chance!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
I've needed a better pass there. Vallecas need to hold on for a few more moments. What a throw in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vallecas winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. That would be somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim.
Vallecas won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Many thanks to Jim. lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. We've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. So off we go then. Deftly done. Mallorca have had a strange old start. 1-1 drawn, 1 lost one. What do we make of them?
Consistently
Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries a shot!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hoists it high, and it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Mallorca have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Hits one! And he's done it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Mallorca break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Nadal tries to get it forward quickly. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. What an adventurous run from a defender. Got a sight of goal here. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Nadal. Play for a throw. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It's being played forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. That intervention was very necessary. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but like it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
If You're just back from your break. You've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Villarreal need to get the balance right.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now the counter. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Goes direct to the front line. And it's been taken straight back. A real chance to break.
Villarreal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
A real chance if he can get through. Oh, shooting chance!
Mallorca are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Talk about singling someone out.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need.
And they've been caught out here. Gets up to head it!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
No question, that's a foul. Ball glued to his feet, and he's there to cut it out. And time is up. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim. And good afternoon all. Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game. But the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. It is our understanding that they've 5-1.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's got options out wide. He's got away. That is terrific skill. So who's he picking out? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. San Sebastian have had a strange old start. 1-1 drawn, 1 lost 1. What do we make of them?
Consistently inconsistent, Peter, certainly in terms of the results. And it really is a case of which version you're going to get. I'm not sure what's going to turn up on this pitch.
Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Battles to win it back. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's on a plate. Lobs it in gently. It's a throw in. He could be in here. Has a goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's played forward.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty pucks.
Tries to get it forward quickly. That has put a stop to that. Until half-time, and it is still goalless. Forward it goes. This could... He's had a shot! Swept in, goes for goal! Goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and
we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
San Sebastian, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Big chance! Wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Strong punch. Plays it back, he's gone for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Tries to get it forward quickly. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Into the channel, and he's cut it out.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's made sure that that won't get through. He's through. Beautifully done. Oh, some tackle that. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Tries to stroke it through, cut out in the nick of time.
San Sebastian are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
So not long left in this now. The undefeated run now looking all but over.
Yeah, it's very much looking that way, but
what?
Well, what I'm trying to say, Peter, is that recent form and confidence levels, that might say otherwise. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's hard, but if anyone's going to turn it around, I think it'll be them. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And time is up. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very well.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And we're underway. Barcelona are so very keen to register that first win, stuck on 2 points.
Yeah, the message is simple, Peter. They'll see this as a real chance to properly launch their season.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Tenerife have an early lead. Good start. Floats one over. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? It's out for a goal kick. Danger averted for now. And the counter is on. Played out to the right. Gets a good foot in there. Rivaldo dashing forward at pace. Rivaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Barcelona know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's bounced out! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Xavi. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now the counter. He came in hard, very hard. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Decent progress down the left. That looks a good ball. Managed to get it away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Already up and running for the second half.
Barcelona need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by...
And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It's a goal kick. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kluivert. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Tries to locate someone up front. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, the ball's come loose! Has a hit! It's anyone's ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good ball, it's found its top shot at goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's been taken straight back. Hit long and direct. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kluivert. Now shoots! Sticks it away! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled a goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy level to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Out to the right. Chance to break. A heavy challenge. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Played into the middle. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Gets the better of his man. Hits one! Sticks it away! And what a climax we have here! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Great leap! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So we're up and running. Chip through. Well read, he's sorted that out. And he's going long. Madrid have made a pretty good start, actually. 7 points in the first 3 games, and looking today to hit the magic 10.
Yeah, clearly whatever work they've put in pre-season is paying off, so it's all gone pretty well so far.
Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
La Coruña are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness. Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Delivers across. Has a goal! Goal! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Zidane, over to the left. Zidane. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Looking, and the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Roberto Carlos tries to get it forward quickly. Morientes. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
La Coruña don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
He's tried one! Oh, taken with style!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Forward it goes. Out to the left it goes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Too much distance on that. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Massive leap! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Very well to intervene. Good save, he got a decent fist on that.
La Coruña merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and having played his part in the goal, a tightening up was inevitable.
Surely, hits one! He scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
La Coruña are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
La Coruña take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up was brilliant.
Beautifully done.
Madrid need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Morientes. He spotted the run and played him through. It's got shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save. So that's it. It is all over. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have...
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Cuts it out. Valencia have picked up 6 points from the first 9 available. 2 wins in 3, Jim. That's a pretty good start, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll be very confident, I think, about their chances here because of that start, Peter. I think things have...
Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
Valencia are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Valencia have an early lead. Good start. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Done very well to intervene. Nicely controlled. Goes for the cross. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Gets into some space. He's left his man. And the shot! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Plays it out to the wing. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And back to base. It's a decent ball. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Well, that had to be more accurate. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Valencia ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. We're properly into the second 45 minutes. And the through ball is intercepted. Valencia, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. They're more than happy to take the muscular approach. Tries to get it forward quickly. Nicely measured pass. Goes for goal! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Valencia take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. A heavy challenge. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Has a goal! And he should have made it 4.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Played out to the right. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. Oh, it's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in.
Hits one! Oh, that is rather wayward. Coached through there. That is a shoots! Really well taken goal. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
And that's it. Valencia a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Valencia showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance. Great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The action has already started. Malaga have suffered a pretty ordinary start to the season, just a single point up to now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look great, and something the boss has been surprisingly open about. You wouldn't call it a crisis just yet, but there's some pressure on this.
Gets his foot in there. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It
has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He's left his man. Room for a shot. Goes for goal! Finds himself eased off the ball. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. So who can spark this game into life? Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. That's the throw. Shooting chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Tries to get it clear. Can he find a finish now? And the finish! Danger averted for now. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Well, the action has already resumed here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose! Out to the left it goes. In again. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Good ball. And he's there to hoof it away. Gets it back. Sousa. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's had a shot! Sousa has a pop! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Malaga can make their change now with a break in play. It over to the other flank. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Duda tries lifting it over. Oh, it's hits one! It's there! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Malaga Malaga get themselves into the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to stroke it through. He can get that clear. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to lay...
Hits one! Gets good distance on it. Just brushed off the ball there.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
He's gone for it! Good clearance and very necessary. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly at the business end.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Sevilla have picked up 6 points from the first 9 available, 2 wins in 3, Jim. That's a pretty good start, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll be very confident, I think, about their chances here because of that start, Peter. I think things have obviously started to click, and they can really now...
Shapes to shoot! Ball's out on the left now. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, that's nice. Real chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Gets it back. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Get the better of his opposite number. Defender's on the back foot. He gets past his man. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Sevilla getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Forward it goes. There's the through ball. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. It's up. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So off we go once more.
Bilbao clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Has he found his man? Brought forward. What does he try from here? And he heaves it forward. It'll be a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. It's a loose ball. Into the channel. Into the box. Keeper has beaten it away. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Nicely measured pass. It has got through to him. Hits one! Really well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Time for a change in personnel. So we have a double substitution going on here. So we have our breakthrough.
the perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
Looks to dink one in.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
That's the throw. So holding on now for those 3 precious points. Tries a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. There's a long ball. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. So that's it. It is all over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. Gets up to head it! Good delivery, no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Las Palmas stuck on just one win from the first 3. Where do they need to get better?
I think throughout the whole team. I just think they need to have a more competitive edge, and I think they need to be able to cope with pressure more. They don't look to have the composure.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Timely intervention. Ruben Castro. That's a promising ball. Good clearance and very necessary. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Las Palmas still to register a shot on target. Tries to dink it in. Going for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Oh, he's not going to get that. Hoists it forward. And here's the chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looks to thread it through. Well read, he sorted that out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. The action has already resumed here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. He's left his man. A real chance to break. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. How about a shot? Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Valladolid really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fitness.
Away from immediate danger. Valladolid making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was
up to meet it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Battles to win it back. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rule?
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. And a real chance to break the deadlock. He's gone for it! Up he gets! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Las Palmas take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Gets on the end of it. Cleared without complication. And that will be the final act. Las Palmas win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And that gets things running. Plays a clever pass. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
It was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Goes for it! Surely this time, they've scored! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Zaragoza take the early advantage. Zaragoza, who've had a strange old start. 1-1 drawn, 1 lost 1. What do you make of them?
Consistently inconsistent, Peter, certainly in terms of the results. And it really is a case of which version you're going to get. I'm not sure what's going to turn up on this pitch.
Keeper sends it forward. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he find a finish now? Goes to finish! Forward it goes. Lovely feet. Shot at goal! Just fizzes past the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
CORUñA. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Oh, shooting chance! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Pablo Hernandez. Battles to win it back. There's a long ball. Hoists it forward. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. A really decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Zaragoza come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we're already back underway here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. So still just a goal between them. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Shapes to shoot! Gets his foot in there. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's left his man. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Out to the right. Oh, that is lovely footwork.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Turns and goes back. Has a goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
The changes then in quick succession. Would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
He's got the ball glued to his goes for goal. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Rapidly approaching the end. The undefeated run now looking all but over.
Yeah, it's very much looking that way, but what? Well, what I'm trying to say, Peter, is that recent form and confidence levels, that might say otherwise. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's hard. But if anyone's going to turn it around, I think it'll be them.
He could be in here. He's gone for it. And yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, that's nice. And he's whipped it in low. Beautifully done. Played out to the right. Promising cross. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?